Have you ever wondered how to take your CAD design straight to the cutting machine using PipeServer Enterprise? Today we're going to go from CAD to cut and do just that. Let's dive in and see how it all works. When you first hit import, you'll see a bunch of options for bringing your data into PipeServer Enterprise. We're talking MSuite, Stratus, CSVs, PCFs, you name it, we got a way to get your data into Enterprise. For this demonstration, we're going to work with PipeServer Connect, which is our handy plugin for Autodesk Revit and Autodesk AutoCAD. Just click on PipeServer Connect to get started. Next, you'll want to click on the Connect button to connect with your cloud account. You might need to log in. You can see I'm already logged in. Once you're in, you can select the account you want to work with. Depending on how your company's set up, you may need to change this. In this instance, we're going to use my account. From there, you would select the project you want to import. We're going to use the Enterprise demo for today. Then, simply select the packages you want to import. You can grab them individually by clicking, or select all by clicking at the top of the column. Let's hit Import. Now your parts are in the import screen, but they're not quite in PipeServer Enterprise yet. Before we finalize things, let's check a few details. You'll see several columns of information here. If you're missing something, just right-click, choose Column Chooser, and add in any extra columns you need. We have a variety of fields you can add to your import screen display. You can also resize columns to fit more information, as well as move them around to organize them the way you'd like fit. AutoFit will fill the screen with all the columns you have displayed. Before importing, let's go up here in the corner and select Expand All so you can see all of your data. This is where you'll want to double check information PipeServer has before importing. Be sure to look at things like wall thickness and outer diameter, length, bevel angles, and make sure any eyelets or holes are coming in with the correct sizes. Expand All gives you a great opportunity to look at everything before you import it. On the side, there are even more options. Under Settings, you can set intersection logic. Mapping allows you to map data properties from the imported file information to fields in Enterprise. Lookup is used to create lookup tables for things like OLEDs. The Default Values tab gives you the opportunity to add data before import. To make filtering easier later, let's set Demo Training as our customer. You can see over here on the side, when I click Demo Training, it has been added as our customer. One last thing worth mentioning. Under the Parts ID tab, you may see a variety of colors and even numbers assigned. As this screen shows, a part that is white with no part ID assigned means that part has not been imported before. If a part was green, such as this one, it means it has been imported before, but not nested or cut. You can import this part again. If one of these were yellow, it would mean that the part has been nested. And finally, a color of red means a part has been cut. Yellow and red parts cannot be imported again. Now let's select all items, click the Import button, and bring them into Enterprise. Boom! 18 parts loaded. Click OK, and let's go see everything you've imported. Let's go to the Schedule tab and see what we've got. Here, you'll find all the pipes we've brought into PipeServer. The database shows pipes we've imported, nested, and cut. You can see here that there's more than just the new project we imported. Just like before, you can customize your columns, making sure you see the information you want. You can remove ones you don't need by clicking on the header and dragging it up, or right-click and use Column Chooser to add more. We're going to go ahead and add pipe notes. To add it, we're going to double-click on it. You can see it's appeared now on our screen. Each column also has a little filter at the top right corner. Remember, we use demo training as a customer? Let's filter down to that to make things simpler. Click on the filter, then select Demo Training. Now, you'll see all 18 of our imported parts. But notice, the diameters are different. For this project, we're going to focus on 6-inch pipe. So I'll filter down to that size. Again, click on the filter, then select the 6-inch size. Now that we're down to just 6-inch parts, we need to nest this part. Normally, the top line is selected by default. Click on the Nest Part on New Pipe button above. This is where you'll enter the actual pipe length. We recommend measuring the pipe you'll be using to maximize materials. You can enter feet, inches, even fractions and decimals, and PipeServer will convert it automatically for you. In this demo, I'll enter 21.75 feet. Once you're happy, hit the green check mark, and then OK. Now we're on the Nesting tab. You'll see our first part is placed, but there's still a lot of pipe left. Let's make sure we get that demo training job done first. So to do that, I'll filter by demo training again. Click on the filter, select demo training, and now we have filtered down to just the demo training parts. To get these parts onto the pipe, we'll go ahead and click Auto Nest and then All in List. This will automatically add more parts from demo training that can be cut. We've added everything we can from our demo training project, but there's still a little bit of pipe left at the end. I'll clear the filter and see if we can nest any more parts to minimize wasted pipe. PipeServer will look through the entire database now to find parts that might fit. Select one of the parts listed and click Auto Nest and then All in List again. And look, a few more parts like saddles were added in. PipeServer knew exactly where to put them for this job, and we were able to maximize the material usage. We've nested all the possible parts in the database, so we are going to have a little bit of scrap pipe left over. Now let's create an NC file. This is super important. Pause here and make sure you enter the outer diameter and wall thickness of your actual pipe. Since pipe wall thickness can vary, failure to input the actual sizes can affect cut quality. After you set those, head down to Create NC File. You can add a heat number if you like, but for now, we'll just hit OK. Our NC file is being created. While that's happening, PipeServer Enterprise can also generate labels for our parts in the correct order. I currently have the label printing turned off for this demo. Check out our training on creating labels for more information. You'll notice that our pipe turned a coppery color, which tells us the current status is on the machine. The very last step is to go into your output folder and move or delete the NC file. Once that's done, the status will report back to PipeServer that the parts have been cut and the pipe will turn green. The parts are now green in the Nesting tab, indicating that they have been cut. If you navigate to the Schedule Parts tab, you'll see those pieces are now listed as cut in here, meaning that they cannot be nested or cut again. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. Hopefully, you've learned how to go from CAD to cut with PipeServer Enterprise.